Today I'm reviewing the LG SoundSuite H7 soundbar, a 9.1.6-channel spatial audio system with Dolby Atmos FlexConnect and the Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 3. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've had this system in my living room paired with a TV for several weeks, using it for movies, streaming shows, gaming, music playback, and everyday TV audio. These impressions come from how it behaves in real use, not just specification numbers. Let's set expectations early. This isn't a simple compact soundbar that only improves TV dialogue nor a full separate home theater stack with an AVR and discrete speaker amps. It's designed to deliver immersive spatial sound with high effects and expansive staging, while keeping setup relatively uncluttered, no ceiling speakers and minimal wiring when pushed into FlexConnect mode. In everyday movie watching, the H7 system does a noticeably broader job than standard front-only soundbars. Dialogue stays centered and clean, and atmospheric effects and overhead cues in Dolby Atmos mixes feel lifted off the screen. Scenes feel bigger than what the TV's own speakers deliver, and that sense of dimension stays consistent across genres. It's not perfect 360-degree immersion like a fully wired multi-speaker room, but in a typical living room it feels broader and more enveloping than simpler soundbars. In gaming, especially with consoles that support high-bandwidth audio, spatial cues map out in a way that feels purposeful. Positional sounds, footsteps to the side, above, or behind, feel placed rather than flat. It's not the same as having dedicated ceiling speakers, but it's closer than most front-only systems I've used. Music playback is practical and engaging. Stereo content still centers nicely and retains detail, and multi-channel mixes gain a sense of air and space without sounding artificial. The wireless convenience of the system means you're more likely to play music through it regularly than skip it because of setup fuss. Thermals and everyday usability matter. This system stays quiet in operation. There's no fan noise or distracting mechanical sound during playback. The setup process is approachable. Pairing the wireless subwoofer and rear modules happens without running long cables, and the menus are clear enough that you don't feel like you're digging through a maze of options just to pick a sound mode. Once your preferred modes and volume levels are set, it remembers them, which makes daily use easier. Now a balanced comparison. If your priority is the absolute last ounce of acoustic precision and headroom in a large, acoustically treated room, a separate setup with a dedicated AVR and external amps still outpaces any integrated soundbar system in terms of power, control, and speaker isolation. That's simply the nature of dedicated multi-component home theater gear. If you're comparing this to simpler soundbars or 3.1 out of 5.1 systems, you'll notice a wider sound field, more convincing high effects, and deeper low-end presence. Simpler options are convenient and can improve over TV speakers, but they don't deliver the same sense of space, depth, or surround cues in content that supports object-based audio. This system makes the most sense for people who want immersive spatial audio without ceiling speakers, value wireless connectivity and easier placement, use movies, shows, and gaming regularly, appreciate a fuller home theater feel without wiring complexity. It isn't trying to match a full dedicated home theater rack. It's focused on delivering engaging, dimensional sound in real-world living spaces with minimal hassle. Here's the measured evaluation. The LG SoundSuite H7 delivers immersive spatial sound with clear dialogue, broader staging, and practical high cues. Its wireless convenience and FlexConnect features help simplify setup in everyday living rooms, and its performance stays stable over extended use. The trade-offs, typical for soundbars with wireless surrounds, are that ultimate headroom and pinpoint imaging still sit behind what a separate AVR plus discrete speakers delivers, and very large rooms can reveal the limits of integrated systems. But for many living spaces where immersive sound and ease of use matter, this feels like a capable and balanced choice. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.